What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. It's your boy Will.
It's your boy Quisie.
And we are here with a
bonus video,
I guess you can say.
Yeah. We decided to do a bonus video because we made y'all wait so long, and we are big on being back and better with more content and letting y'all get to know us more. We are excited about it. Can't see.
Yeah, but we decided to do another Q&A, but this time the Q&A based off of questions that
you guys sent us on Instagram, TikTok.
And that's it. Yeah,
Instagram
and TikTok.
Right?
Yeah. Let me get comfortable.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We will appreciate we are getting on this channel.
Right. Do appreciate all the support and everything. But like I was saying, this video is a Q&A, but now from
we appreciate all the support, like I'm saying.
Oh,
we gotta let it soak in first, then.
Oh, man. But yeah, we put up a poll on Instagram. He put up one on Instagram and also TikTok, and we asked you guys to ask us a few questions so we can answer. And we got a few questions. I feel like if we would have put our poll in anonymous, we would have got even more questions because people like to be nosy and messy as hell. So I got questions, and also Kesey got questions. So I'm gonna pull up my questions, and he gonna pull up his questions, and we're gonna get into it. Wait, before we get into the questions, I just wanna say a few things about myself. Kesey, I don't know if you'll say things about. I mean, Will for short, but my real name is Willie. I'm a Pisces, born and raised in Miami, and this is Kesey.
Yeah, my name is Marquise, Kesey for short. I'm a Capricorn. I like long walks to the bank.
Long walks to the bank.
Hey, I'm gonna say long walks to the bank. I like long walks to the bank. I'm a Capricorn.
All right, enough of that.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Let me go to more questions real quick.
So you going first, right?
No, you go ahead and go first.
No, that's fine. You can really go first. How did that?
Go ahead. Extra first question.
I was trying to see if the battery is good. Never know with us.
Oh yeah.
So
it was my idea to get
are we answering every question?
I mean, you pick a few questions, I'm gonna pick a few questions. So you pick a few questions, I pick a few. And this is not rehearsed. This is straight off the dome.
It's not literally. It's like literally, we don't even know.
I know I did pretty bad our first Q&A, but we're gonna see about this one.
All right. When y'all get married.
Let me see questions.
Right. It's on. I'm just screenshotting it. When y'all get married, is it gonna be a destination wedding?
Dude, this guy would start off with marriage, bro. Okay, can we put that out there?
Really we don't have to go. We don't have to do that.
No, can we put it?
Married.
Can we put it out there really quick?
We're married.
We wear rings. I wear a ring, and he wear a ring.
To show the marriage.
We are not married, okay? Not yet, at least. Not yet.
We so happy to say that. We cut that out too.
I'm just saying because we get this question so often. Yeah, we get this question so much. Yeah, I'm just, like. Okay, back to the question. Come on, back to the question.
I'm not asking another question because we're not.
No, go start up with that.
So
now he feels some type of way.
So
it's
somebody
okay.
said, "How did y'all meet and where?"
That's your question. So you want to start off first? I answer.
Oh, we met at the bank. Now, we met on Instagram. He DM'd me for about 3 months. I ignored it for about 3 months. Finally responded. We spoke for about 5 to 6 months before we met. It was just so organic and natural. We finally met. He flew me out to Atlanta. We went on our first date. We was matching, ironically. With the same colors, which is weird if we didn't plan it. Honestly.
I mean, that's all true.
Yeah.
That's all true.
And that's how we met.
I DM'd him, just to reiterate. And me, I don't DM people. That's my thing. That's not just cliche of me just saying it. I don't DM guys on Instagram. I wasn't even like publicly out there at that time or whatever. I mean, but I DM'd him for 3 months because I was interested. He will always do these in-car concerts, I guess we would call it.
Yeah, it would be in-car concerts.
In-car concerts.
I feel like if I could sing, God knew what he was doing by not like making me have a voice.
And I was just like, yo, he sing. No,
I'd be a
no.
singer.
He just looked interesting, you know what I'm saying? And
I don't know how to take that. You look interested?
no, you look. I always say that you look interesting. Like I just wanted to be like, damn, like just get in, you know, like. But yeah, I DM'd him for like 4 months. Never responded to my DMs. I never even seen him open my DMs. And
So I never did. I just kept it on request.
so I met a friend that was a mutual friend of my best friend introduced me to a friend of his that was also a friend of Marquise, and we met in LA. Me and this other friend, and they were friends. So I seen one day that they were together, and I was like, damn, this is my shot. Like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna write the friend, cause they together, and I know the friend gonna put in a good word for me, cause the friend already knew like he was kind of crushing on me, you know what I'm saying? But,
I don't think.
but I wrote the friend. I'm just like, oh, I think I said what I said, bae. I was like, that's my bae. What I said?
I think you said that's my bed.
I said something like that, and the friend
I was
told
like, who
him.
is this? Mind you, because he had a nasty kitten on. But I was like, who is this? Like, my friend was like...
What you mean had nothing? Oh, who?
The who? I was like, who is this? And my friend was like, oh, that's Will. He mad cool. Like, respond back to him. All you saw was, why you not responding back to me? Hello? Like...
So that's when he seen my message. He said that's when he seen my message for the first time. I feel like he did.
That's not the person I seen the message. That's the person I responded. But I've been seeing the boy message. Like, I've been seeing him. He barely had pictures on his page. Well, he had like...
Oh, I didn't have no pictures on my page like that. I had no archived all my pictures. But when I seen him respond back to me and follow me, I had him when I archived all my photos just so he could see them. And from that day forward, it was just like he was on my body. Like,
I don't know.
You was on my body. No,
I don't think on your body things. I don't think it's on your body because not for nothing. Like, for me, it was more so like, and let's be very clear, very honest. It's like, set your attentions clear and let's be very like, what do you want? What is it you want? So like,
but I didn't know what I wanted.
No, you didn't know what you want. Yes, but however,
I was just interested.
You're interested, but let's not play these. Oh, I'm gonna call you back and don't call back thing. Like, don't play.
I didn't even know you like that.
My time, yeah, you didn't. So get to know me. Like,
this man was OD and like.
No, I wasn't OD. Cause don't be in my DMs for 3 months and I finally give you the time of the day. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna do this and don't do that. So I let him know real quick. Honestly,
you would have sworn I was his nigga off rip.
No, you would have sworn I was like not playing. Like not for nothing. It's like
please.
Real quick, not for nothing. It was like on some. I said like, if you let me finish talking, please.
Go ahead.
If I was like, I remember saying this vividly, I was like, honestly, if you're gonna keep doing that, you gonna play these games, and you gonna like, cause it gave very much. Oh yeah, you gonna talk to me during the day, but you got a guy at home at night. So if you're gonna do that, not for nothing. Stop calling me. You probably did. However, you know what he did after I said what I said. I said you can leave me alone. You can stay where you was at. That man made sure he called me every night, every day during lunch break and everything. So
wait, this is waiting for the lunch breaks, please. You're not gonna get into that.
It was like a week or two prior to, please, Willie.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is, when I said what I said, that man got his A's and P's and Q's and D's and made sure he called. And that guy where he at now. Oh.
This guy is funny. Yo, he funny. But yeah, that's how we met. We met through Instagram. I'm pretty sure everybody meet through Instagram these days. But like I said, I chased him for about 3 months, and it was history there. Nigga fell in love.
And again,
fell in love.
I wasn't no home record either, so I ain't know nothing about.
No, it wasn't. I wasn't in a relationship.
Yeah, I didn't want to be clear. Cause I want nobody to think.
How do y'all relationships stay healthy in Atlanta? So how do you maintain a healthy relationship in Atlanta?
Go ahead. You want to answer?
For me, how to maintain a healthy relationship in Atlanta? For me, I just think it's overall. I think a healthy relationship starts within the home first, like within y'all situation, within y'all relationship first. I think no city, could make your relationship, can break your relationship only if you let it. You know, and I also think that with us being in Atlanta, I think there's a lot of temptation in Atlanta. But I think it's just how you go about certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Putting yourself in environments and places that could possibly put your relationship at jeopardy. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
And when I say places, I mean like, you know, you go into clubs where, you know, like, for me, I just feel like when you're in a relationship, you can't do the things that a single person would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to go out and have fun and everything like that, but I think that you just got to maintain a respectable position, I guess, in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? And know that you've been watched at all times. You know, I'm a reflection of you, and you're a reflection of me. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I do affects you, and whatever I, you know, my image and everything else. So I just feel like, you know, y'all gotta set those boundaries, and y'all gotta set that foundation within y'all relationship first. So I think that's how I feel like we maintain like a good relationship.
I can see that. I like that. For me, maintaining a healthy relationship in any city. I'm from New York. He from Miami. We lived in different places too. It's like it don't matter where you're from. It's just about um, whether you're ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's a lot. It's gonna be anywhere you go. Like you could be in a small town at a grocery store and things could throw it off. You know, like maintaining a healthy relationship comes with communication and uncomfortable conversations. Like this year alone, we probably had the most uncomfortable conversation of us knowing each other. Like,
But it's about in Atlanta, basically.
no, but again, like he said in Atlanta, or the question was in Atlanta. I'm saying it don't matter. Like any place it can go down and not be healthy. It don't have to be just Atlanta. Like there's. Someone said, "Are y'all gonna stay in Atlanta forever, or do y'all plan on moving?"
That's your question.
No. We don't plan. We talked about moving out of Atlanta and just having different places too. Um, for me, Atlanta is definitely great for right now, but I feel like we both understand that like this is not the end all. But Atlanta's great. It's serving its purpose right now.
Yeah, I think that we have had conversations about different places, LA, Miami. I think those were the two places that we mainly had conversations
Yeah,
about.
I lived in LA already, and I didn't really care for
You
it.
lived in LA by yourself. We talked about living in LA together. And we talked about living in Miami together. I lived in Miami as well. So I think that was the thing. We both talked about.
No. It was the thing, but we talked about LA, and I said I didn't care for it, and you said exactly. So why we moved there? So I know what I'm talking about.
You really don't though, because we had a conversation about it, and you were saying, "Oh, would you move to LA?"
We move back.
You still considered it, and you would still consider it.
I don't know, cause like it's a lot going on with moving to LA. You know, it's a lot going on with moving to LA. It's a lot of restrictions for me in LA.
It was always LA or Miami, so no, we don't plan on staying in Atlanta. So we decided on if we do move, it might be LA for career purposes or anything, or Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like for multiple reasons. But yeah, those were our two selections that we said that we might move after Atlanta. My next question. What's something you used to believe about relationships but no longer do? Wow. What's something I used to believe about relationships that I no longer do? That's a hard one.
It's not like it's a lot of things that you know you probably believe that you no longer do.
What do I believe about relationships that I no longer do? Wow. I don't know. You got an answer?
What was it again?
It was.
What do you believe?
What's something you used to believe about relationships but no longer do? Used to believe but no longer do. Oh, I feel like what I used to believe is that every relationship that you get in should be 50-50. I don't think that like that is always logic. I don't think it's okay for you to get in a relationship and things are not 50-50. For me, like I told Casey before, this is the first relationship that I've been in that I feel as though that, you know, I'm not the breadwinner, you know what I'm saying, per se. Like I said, I have my own money, Casey has his own money. We both make good money. But I think that his field of work and my field of work are too different, so his money comes a little bit faster than mine or whatever. So I've grown to realize that sometimes, you know, he may have to carry the weight, or sometimes I may have to carry the weight. But I think that the most important thing is that where he lack, I pick up, and where I lack, he pick up. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So so what did you believe in before that you don't? Something. Yeah, that was the question, right? What's something you used to believe about relationships but no longer do?
Damn, that's a good one.
That's a good question.
Dang, that's a good one. Let me cut that out. Dang, that's a good one.
That's a good question.
What is something I believe in a relationship? I mean, something I believe now that I didn't before, or
Read it again.
Maybe that.
What's something you used to believe about relationships?
Something you used to believe about relationships, but no longer do. Because I always thought that relationships, because I'm a hopeless romantic, right? And I always thought that relationships was never like a straight and narrow. Like, it was never like, okay. Like, it was, I always knew it was like curves and turns and trials and tribulations, right? So that's nothing that changed. I'm trying to think, what is it?
So basically you're saying that no relationship is perfect.
No, I already knew that though. I've been knew that. Like, I think you knew I came in here knowing that. Like, coming out of relationship, I think you knew like I didn't have this false expectation of you just gonna be the perfect guy. I know that's not the question. I'm just saying. No, I just no. Wait, I'm trying to think, and it's like, how can I put it in words? I believe that. I really used to believe that it could be the right person at the wrong time, but I no longer think that. I don't think that because you could work towards certain things. Like, I don't. It's my personal thing. Like, I feel like you could work towards certain things. It's like, if you want to get there, you'll get there. I think I used to believe, I definitely about the right person at one time, but is it the right person? Because it's never the right time for anything, for any change, relationships, moving, babies, anything. A job change is never the right time. I think that's the excuse. I feel like you'll work on the things you want to work on. And I think I figured that out with you, because like the time apart, you did what you needed to do, and you came back and you're trying. No? Like, if you say one person right one time, I mean right person one time, but it's like, I feel like...
Well, I believe in that, though.
I don't.
Yeah, I believe in that.
I kind of don't. But do I? I kind of don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I believe in that.
I don't believe it. I don't believe in it because I feel like you really can work on yourself if you want to work on yourself.
Yeah, I think anything worth having is worth fighting for, and I think anything you could work on anything if you work at it. You know what I'm saying? But I just also feel like, yeah, we could still be putting in the work or whatever, and it's just still not... That is not reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still put in that work, but it's still just not reciprocated how it should be because of that person.
So is that the right person, or is that's not the right person then? That's what I'm trying to say. That is not the right person.
So I think it all coincide with each other.
No, because that's not the right person. Not the right person all the time. It's the wrong person, and that's making the wrong time. Because if everything's not reciprocated, if it's not adding up, then that's not the person. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I think I kind of can't agree with that.
Okay.
Maybe I'm thinking too hard on this question, but I don't think
we'll just come back to it. We'll just come back to it.
I don't know.
Go ahead, next question.
Let's not. How is life living with your husband?
Chase. Here you go with this husband stuff. Here you go with this husband stuff. Chase.
I mean, life living with my husband. Let me stop. How's life living with your husband? You want to answer that?
That's your question.
Nah. So we are not married. People think we are married.
I said that already.
No, because we're not using that. I don't like the way you said it. I like the way you said it.
What you mean?
I like the way you said it.
We don't use that still.
We're not using that. I like the way you said it.
Please.
We are not married yet. But living with Will now, living with Will now is it's pretty dope.
I need a bath.
I know I said that, but can you not do that when I'm talking?
Go ahead, my bad.
Living with Will now is pretty dope. I think it's little things that we see that we probably didn't realize before. Cause like,
is it really dope? Like, don't just be saying it's dope for the camera.
No, it is dope.
Is it really dope?
It's dope to where you sit there.
Like, I don't want you to be lying on camera and shit. I messed up. My bad.
You don't think I think it's dope?
I'm asking you.
I think living with somebody is different, but I feel like it's dope. I feel like I have not ever did that. I have not ever lived with someone, but I feel like it is like.
You never lived with someone?
No.
Oh, okay.
Always live by myself. I never lived with a partner. No.
Oh, okay.
My mom, but not. I feel like it's really nice living with Will or your partner. Like, I enjoy like coming home and cooking meals. Like, if he has to work and I don't, I cook meals. Or if I have to work, he have a meal cooked. The bath water, like, but we do see little things like we'll leave water bottles around. I will leave if I take my clothes off and probably leave on the floor. And that's his pet peeve. It's certain things that we probably didn't realize before. Cause like if you're going to see somebody, you're gonna make sure that let me get this out their space. You're gonna make sure let me get this out their space, or they come
Right.
over, let me. But it's little things. But all in all, it's like, it's a great experience. I enjoy it. Like I wouldn't want to wake up to no other face.
But I think it's a numerous amount of things for me. Like it's challenging. It's a lot of things, but I think it's a lot of good come from it. I want to just say that it's different trying to adapt and live with somebody outside of yourself. Because you have to. It's not just you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just me. Like I'm not just living here. Like it's a whole other individual, like your partner. So you have to learn that person. You have to be willing to pick up after that person, and like this guy be in the bed, he'll fart and do all that extra shit, extra stuff. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot of good come from it. I think we both benefit from it because we both learn from it. We learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? We just had a conversation not too long ago about our pet peeves around the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is my second time living with a partner, but this is the first time that it has been like a situation to where it's just like, okay, like we made it our own together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot of good come from it. I'll say that.
I don't really hear the good though.
You cook, you clean, you wash my dirty laundry, I wash yours, I clean. I think it's beneficial for both of us. Like we take care of each other.
It's giving roommates. It's giving talk about beneficial. Please.
It's not giving roommates. It's like like don't say that because I wasn't saying that. So you're trying to put words in my mouth. But it's my question.
That's what I took that.
Yeah, and what's the most thoughtful thing you've ever done for one another? So the most thoughtful thing for me that Kesey did for me, and this will always be the number one thing in my book. It was so heartfelt, so emotional. Do you know this?
The magazine?
The magazine. No, it's not the magazine.
Locket?
No, it's not the locket either. I mean, the locket, but okay, I'll say it. My mom is deceased, right? And my mom's birthday came around. Nobody's ever done anything like this for me. I was at work one day and I came home, and when I came home, you remember y'all got together, you and Patricia, y'all got together, and y'all did the balloons, the flowers, to just celebrate my mom's birthday or whatever. And I think that was like mind blowing for me. Like that was so thoughtful.
I was living in LA and I made sure that.
Yeah, he was living in LA. He was here visiting, and it was my mom's birthday.
Are you talking about?
No, you wasn't living there.
That's it. Was 2 different times I did this. I did something this year for her, and I made sure I did something last year for her when I was in LA.
The one I'm saying when y'all had the flowers and the balloons.
I did that. It was last year. I did that. I did the balloons. I gave you like. I wasn't in LA. I was in LA, and I sent Patricia.
Oh yeah, it was that one.
Last
Yeah,
year.
it was
this
that.
Year I did something this year too.
It was that one. But because that was the first time that you did it. Yeah, so he was in LA. He wasn't even in town. He wasn't even in Atlanta. He was in LA. He made a phone call, and he made it happen. Like balloons, flowers, just to celebrate my mom's birthday. And I thought that was so touching and so thoughtful. And nobody ever did that to me. People would tell you, wish you well and happy birthday and stuff. But for him to go out of his way and actually have flowers delivered and have balloons waiting to wish her happy birthday, it was dope. Yeah.
The most thoughtful thing Willie did for me. See, the thing is, Willie don't be like surprising, right? I don't know, one way or the other I found out, right?
Oh, you found out that I'm doing something.
Yeah, one way or the other.
But it's not about surprise. It's just about thoughtfulness.
I think one of the most thoughtful things Willie is doing for me right now is, I think it's right now. I think it's very thoughtful. I remember the Valentine's Day, that was thoughtful.
Yeah, he swear I ain't do nothing for him.
That Valentine's Day was very thoughtful. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking forget on a random tip, I think when my cousin passed, honestly this don't go unnoticed. When my cousin passed, the first day, this is my brother. I remember this was thoughtful. My brother, my first brother before my brother and I got even cool. I remember when I first found out, and I was just sad. I didn't like know how to really naturally cry, but I was just sad. This is like within the first few hours. Willie was just like playing music, and he was just like and like the right songs too, like, and he was just checking in and making sure like he just really did a great job doing it. And I remember like I had a hard day at work and I came home to a bathtub being ran. So I think that era of when my cousin first passed and that support and how thoughtful he was with it, it's just like it showed a lot. Um, not like I never went unnoticed. I always told him I appreciate him for that. I think that's the most thoughtful thing. Forget gifts, forget anything like that. Like I needed that spiritual and emotional connection, and I think he felt that.
Yeah, I did. It was a lot. So I did what I could as a boyfriend, and yeah.
Someone said, do I even read this? Should I do this?
What did it say?
Who encouraged you?
No. Because that's a question for you, that's not for
Yeah,
me.
but I would answer it like a general thing.
I mean, it's up to you. Go ahead.
So someone asked, who encouraged me to stick it through, right? Because it hasn't been smooth and bumps. I mean, it hasn't been smooth selling throughout the time. And that's on both parts. Definitely on both parts. I think what encouraged me, and probably just like him, encouraged him to stick it through too. I think in general, what could encourage anybody to stick it through is understand nobody's perfect. And sometimes you just gotta meet people where they at. Sometimes you just have to do that, and that's in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's one thing that like helped me and probably you stick to is like understand people make mistakes and accepting them for who they are, and meeting people where they at, and understanding like, cause if we have conversations where you feel like, hey, you may not just be. So I think what encourages us to stick to is just understand like, one may not be there yet, and having that understanding and not trying to force that person to get there, you know, like, and allowing that person to be them, like, and understand that everything is not perfect.
Yeah.
I think this day and age, people are so quick to leave. If you have somebody that you feel like is worth fighting for, then why not? You know. All in all, I think we seen each other that we was both genuine. We both loved each other. We both like had a great heart. So what encouraged you to stay?
No, I'm answering my question.
I think that's what allowed me to stay, like, or like sticking through, knowing that where his heart was at.
Yeah. For me, what encouraged me to stay is just the overall, just to be able to, like he said, people are easy to give up on a relationship when things get hard, when things get tough or whatever. And for me, Marquise was different. You know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning, like I said that, and I told him this story all the time about me manifesting him in my life. Because I think I was single for 3 years, asking for a certain specific person, you know, manifested a specific person in my life or whatever, and then he came along or whatever, and he possessed everything that I had manifest. And I feel like we ask for a lot of stuff and we want a lot of stuff. Like everybody want a relationship, everybody want like, okay, like this fairy tale, or everybody want this IG relationship or whatever the case may be or whatever. And for me, it's bigger than that. And meeting Marquise and getting into a relationship with him helped me understand that. It still is, like I'm still a work in process, and he is as well.
Absolutely.
But I felt like I had finally met a person that was willing to be patient. You know what I'm saying? And not only be patient, just be gentle at the same time or whatever, and be willing. I think that was the thing for me is to be willing.
You gotta be
you know
willing
what I'm saying?
to try, right?
Yeah. So it's just the willingness to just communicate. I wasn't a good communicator, still not the best communicator or whatever. I was stubborn as hell, and I think he came in and he was the communicator. You know what I'm saying? The communicator in person that was not gonna allow me to not communicate. You know what I'm saying? So I think from the jump, it was just like, okay, like this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like he's willing to communicate. He's putting up with my stubbornness. He's holding me accountable. He's forcing me to, not necessarily forcing me, but kind of like challenging me to communicate or whatever. And for me, I think that played a major part, because when you come from so many relationships that were like unhealthy, or you know what I'm saying, like as you get older and you reach a certain pinnacle in your life, it's just like, okay, like I want to do things different, you know. And I think change is the most scariest thing, you know, for anybody. So for me, it was just like, okay, like I seen this person being able to help me change, being help me to identify certain things or whatever. So it was way beyond, you know, the way he looked or, you know, the way he dressed or whatever the case may be. It was just more so of like, and he hate when I say it, but him being a tool, you know, in my life, like for the better, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody that you be with or anybody that you get into a relationship with should be willing to help you grow, you know what I'm saying? Or should be able to help you grow. You should learn from. So I was able to learn how to communicate, you know, how to be patient, you know, how to be more vocal, you know what I'm saying?
So you said I hate when you said it, and like I said, when you had explained it more when you said it, I'm like, too, like, wait, I don't ever want to be just that person in the life, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
And like I had to sit back and let it marinate, and Willie's definitely been a tool for me. Like throughout it all, one thing I learned, like, so like back to the last question, what encouraged you to stay? Like all in all, Willie taught me patience. Like I don't know what it is, but it taught me patience. And mind you, I remember growing up, my mom like, you're going to have to learn some patience. You're gonna have to learn it one way or the other. Yeah. And I think he brought that into my life. I was like, all right, if it wasn't for him, I probably want to learn patience in certain aspects. Like sometimes I'm still not patient, but all in all, like he taught me patience. Like if you want something or if you feel like that you deserve, like not deserve, because I don't want to say like it was like a thing. Whereas, but if you feel like something is something good for you, you have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? So I think he taught me that, which is really dope. So like he teach me a lot of other things. Like Willie been through some things I probably like, you know, that I haven't been through, and throughout his experience he's teaching me, and throughout my experience that I probably been through some things he haven't, I'm teaching him. So when he said tool, at first I'm like, wait, what? But I think about it now, like, okay, I could get it. Like we should always be tools in each other's life, like in general, like
Definitely.
and like that's even with friends too, like
friends, family, anybody, you know what I'm saying? They should always be willing to try to help, you know, like fix certain things in your life, you know, make things easier, you know what I'm saying? Like take, you know, like it's a major part, major key, as DJ Khaled would say. It's a major key. Somebody else asks, how do you handle your emotions when you get upset? How do I handle my emotions when I get upset? Sometimes I don't handle my emotions, to be honest. Sometimes I have my moments. Sometimes Quisie has his moments that we just like, you know, like everything that all our methods go out the window sometimes. But for the most part.
No, because I think, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
But for the no, what you was saying?
No, go ahead. But
for the most part, we got certain things that we do. You know what I'm saying? Like if he get loud, I get loud. It's like, okay, you at a 10. Or it'll be like, you at a 10, you bring it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we can't have conversations, or we can't be angry and try to, you know.
Yeah.
And that's only gonna cause us to go at it and, you know, like
yelling and it's like talking at each other.
So for the most part, it's always like when I'm angry. Oh, we got this thing, so okay, we can give each other a minute. Like, you need a minute.
And the minute don't literally mean 60 seconds. It could be 15 minutes.
It could be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, however many minutes you need
to calm
down.
But
it cannot go past a day.
Yeah, I can't, cause I can't go to sleep angry. Oh wow, I can't go to sleep angry.
Yeah.
So like we try to not let it be like we go to sleep thing, but we understand we are human. Right. So for me, like I was about to say, like I feel like we all have that human moment. Like whereas it's probably getting heated, but then like I'd be so in touch with emotions. Like say if I meditate or something like that, I'd be like I come to him crying like. I don't like the way we communicating, right? I've done that before. I don't like the way we communicate. It's just not okay. Like boo-hoo, and he probably like, where the heck this come from? And it's like, and like mind you, he'll feel the same way, but he like Willie being him, he'll bottle it all up like, and it's like, bro, like, I've been in therapy for too long to be even doing that. But we also do this other thing where we count backwards. Like if we like, all right, 10, 9, 8. And that
but that's only if you're at a 10.
That's only if you're at a 10, I'm saying. But I'm saying we also do this thing where we count backwards if you're at a 10. So we, like, all in all, like, I've been saying from day one, it's me and you versus the problem, not me versus you.
Wait, you said what?
Me and you versus the problem.
You gotta slow down so they can understand.
I said it's me versus you. You doing too much.
No, you gotta slow down because people, you tend to talk really fast, so people can't make out what you're saying. So that's an important quote. That's an important quote. So say it slow.
I always say it's me and you versus the problem and not me versus you. And I've been saying that for the longest.
Me and you versus the problem.
And not me versus you.
And not me versus you. That's important.
So like even when we getting into it, it's like, bro, like somebody gotta take their pride out. Like sometimes it can be prideful. Like somebody.
Not only your pride though. Some people we also have to take ourselves outside our emotions at that time.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
That could be an issue too. Like it's like take yourself out, bro. Like
yeah.
And like sometimes I really be having like, and I think he take it the wrong way. But I'm so inquisitive. I ask questions like, hey, like what's this? How does it make you feel? Like how? But what? And sometimes I feel like he could get a little frustrated. But like no, just be patient. But it's more so like I want to understand how can it like why do you look at it the way you look at it. So I can just like furthermore understand. That's it. Not because I want you to agree with what I'm saying, but more so like okay.
Right.
Why you look at it like that? So yeah, I feel like for the most part we definitely try to talk to each other
and not talk at each other.
Allow each other to beat each other and have their own like perspective on certain things, but also try to understand the other person's perspective. But also understand sometimes you gotta agree to disagree.
And also when you're mad, just take a minute. We allow each other. We allow a minute, and a minute, that's like he said, doesn't consist of 1 minute 60 seconds. That minute it consists as long as you need to calm down. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm upset, I need a minute. I don't want to talk about it right now.
Right.
Okay, I'll give you that minute. Okay, and we go our separate ways. I go in the living room, guest room, whatever, and then we'll talk about it after. What I'm looking at? No. What you?
Alright.
This. I gotta monitor all his questions.
Yeah, cause they got crazy on here.
Like, bro.
There's another one I didn't see.
I got a few.
Alright, so when y'all get married, would it be a destination wedding?
No, it will not be a destination wedding.
It won't?
No, we haven't decided that yet. Like, definitely haven't decided if it'll be a destination wedding.
Because you said no, like it was like absolute no.
I'm just saying, it's just like, we haven't even got there yet. Like, we haven't even thought that far ahead. Like, okay, is we on a new destination? We don't know where we're gonna be at. Like, our family and stuff. Like, they financially pockets. I mean, if we able to pay for it, it's just like we don't know. What's your answer? Do you feel like you want a destination wedding? I must just ask you that. Do you feel like you want a destination wedding, or you want?
I feel like I wouldn't mind doing a destination wedding at my dream my dream vacation.
And what's your dream?
We had this in the last video.
And you want everybody to fly?
I mean, we can definitely be in Asia.
His dream location is the Maldives, right? Destination wedding in the Maldives, like come on now. Let's be realistic here, okay? Let's be realistic here.
Beyonce,
but no, I wouldn't mind honestly a traditional wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely wouldn't.
Like I wouldn't. I don't want
an unorthodox wedding either.
I don't want my wedding in a church though.
You want it in Maldives? Got it.
No, I just would. We could pick a venue. We could do it. But yeah, like
at the Maldives. Got it.
Okay.
So destination wedding is not that deep to me, honestly. I always say we go to the courtroom. Do I not say that? For all I care, we go to the courtroom and spend money.
I'm not going that though.
And spend money in Maldives.
I'm not going to the courthouse to get married. I'm not going. I mean, if we want to get married, but it'll still be a wedding.
And
it's just
spend
not
money in the Maldives. So I don't really have to be a destination.
Not the Maldives. Like you keep on talking about that. Okay, my question. I got another question right here. Somebody said, "Would you date someone who? What his name is talking about dating?" They said, "Would you date someone who makes less money than you?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I would date somebody that make less money than me. As long as you got a decent job, as long as you bringing in some income, I'm not, that's it. And as long as you got a job, as long as you're good at what you do, that's it.
Can we not?
How do you feel about public display of affection?
I mean, I don't think I'm really big on that.
I'm not big on it either.
I think if when we do it like it's a mutual thing, but it's nothing like forceful or like that. If we do it, it's like literally genuine.
Yeah.
And I could be like we have to do it.
And I don't think it's like OD. Like I don't think I don't know. I think it's the time and place for certain
right. That's
certain stuff.
It's like come on.
But yeah, public affection. I mean, we'll kiss. I love you.
That was yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many kids do y'all want?
How many kids? 2. That's it for me.
So I wanted 4.
And I didn't want no kids before Marquise. So
I wanted 4, but he talked me down to 2. We got the names picked out already. I won't disclose that because I wish I was still my children's name. I'm gonna put it at that.
somebody said, what or who inspired both you guys' style?
I don't know if you want to answer. I want to answer it.
Go ahead, answer. For me, I think my friends, certain friends of mine. I think I like Miguel. I don't know, just fashion. Period. So I don't think I got one person that really inspires my style. I think that I pick up inspiration from all things, all people. You know, I'm big on. I like fashion. I like dressing. Yeah, and I just apply it and make it my own.
Since Willie and I got together, my style has changed. I don't know if you wanted me to say that.
No, I didn't want you to.
It has changed, so everything's like, all right, how would I look in that?
Yeah.
Even now, I think I'm making my own.
Yeah, you do. And you wear it. Don't think about it.
Yeah,
put it on.
I used to be a jean type of guy,
Yeah.
So,
Style
I would
definitely
say,
advanced since the boy came in the picture.
but the money was always there.
Style definitely went
It
up.
was still style there too. There was a piece was still there too. So, don't play yourself.
What?
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
what do you play?
I ain't say nothing. I'm just saying. The style definitely, is up this now.
I'm not going back and forth.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I'm saying.
Next question.
But yeah, you wear it. You look good in it. You got the face. The body. Yeah. You got any other questions? It's 11:11.
11:11. We up at. Mind you, we're gonna upload this video tomorrow.
It's 11:11. God, please. Can y'all see it?
We uploading this video the next day. That's how much we love you guys. And appreciate the support. Somebody said, how's it staying in LA? Is there fun stuff to do? What's up with the day out there too?
Marquise do not live in LA anymore, okay?
I don't live in LA no more. I guess people could still think that because I have not made a big announcement in the past year and a half. I have not.
Well, this is an announcement.
LA.
He don't live in LA. He haven't lived in LA for what?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. The pictures may look like LA, but they not LA.
Yeah, but living in LA was okay for me. What I miss most about it is basically I don't think that I asked that, but I do miss the rooftop restaurants and stuff.
Most LA's it don't even look like you're in LA for real.
I don't, but yeah. How's living in Atlanta? It's calm. I calm down a lot. I don't party and go out how I used to. So I calm down a lot. So I'm real like a homebody. How long did it take you to find love, and when did you know he was the one?
We was on FaceTime, and
this is before we even met.
Before I even really knew him, before I even seen you for real.
This before we even met. I'm saying.
Yeah, off the rip,
we talked
from
for
the
5,
jump.
6 months before.
From the jump, it was just he was his authentic self. And why I say that, because we was on FaceTime. And Marquise was taking a shit on FaceTime.
You can't cuss.
I mean, he was using the bathroom, he was doing a number 2 on FaceTime. And I'm like, yo, that's wow. But I respect it. I
had to go.
Yeah, because most people try to be all
I'm
pretty.
Go.
And,
what I'm going to do is go.
It won't say,
Because you said you used to not.
Phone on pause.
You said you
but
used
he
to.
just ain't care. And I was just okay.
You said you used to go, if you had a link, you'd go to the hotel bathroom.
Yeah, see me, I'm not I could be staying in a hotel with somebody and I'm going to the lobby to use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm at your house, I'm gonna wait till I get home. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I'ma go. I'ma go, and I want you to know that from day one. We all do it.
Chase, come on now.
He keep doing it, right? We all do it, and I'm gonna do it too. Maybe at your house. Maybe
That's
at the club.
disgusting, bro.
Not the
That's
club. Not the club.
disgusting.
It may be at the hookah lounge.
No, you use the bathroom in the club too.
I will take my shoes
man,
off.
That's disgusting.
It is what it is. I ain't gonna take my shoes off. I wrap it.
I'm about a lot of things, but I ain't for
I wrap a roga with tissue. And the thing is, I used to hold it all the time in college. Like I used to be in college from Sunday through Thursday. I used to be in college.
That's a drag. That's a drag.
I promise. And like because we had communal bathrooms, I used to be in college from Sunday to Thursday and hold it. So now, like
I need to be comfortable.
As I got older, it's like I'm not holding no more. So yeah, I'm gonna go.
I need to be comfortable.
Like I used to do it in college. Like what am I holding it in college for? So yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we do is go. And I encourage this video because I want y'all to know y'all should go too. Y'all should definitely go too. If you're in college, go. Don't stop. Go.
I won't.
How did I know you were the one? Let me see. How long did it take you to find love, and when did you know he was the one? How long took to find love? I think people search forever to find love. I think, like, I'm not
That's
even
the problem.
search.
Don't search.
I don't know. I'm not even saying search. I use one thing. I think people, like, love. I feel like it comes out of nowhere. Like, so I don't think you was finding. I don't think I was finding when it came to him.
I found you, boy.
You did find me, but I was trying to find out the point and why I was so laughable.
Cause I let you know.
You had to let me know.
Yeah.
Oh. How did I know he was the one?
I blessed your life.
Are you old Dan now?
I blessed your life. Come on now.
How did I know he was the one? You're doing too much. How did I know he was the one? I think I knew he was the one when we incorporated God and everything. Like before we even met, we was watching, like it was during quarantine.
Oh yeah.
It was during quarantine. We was watching church.
We was watching the services together.
Like we was watching church together. Like we watched the same thing. Like my mom was sending a link. Like to the point where I'll be talking to different guys, and while I'm on the phone with different guys, like she like, is that Will? Will at? It's like, wait, you don't even know him. Like, what are you doing? Like it used to be so bad.
But mom seen it for me.
You know what you get?
She knew what a real one looked like. You feel me?
She and like
now
I used to have conversations to her about it. Like I used to be like, Mom, like you can't do that. Like these guys are like, you can't like they wasn't like no, I'm saying, but you couldn't really do that. Like you really couldn't. And she was like, and she really didn't care. Like she like, okay, I won't do it no more. Next day, is that Will? It's like, all right now, all right.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, no.
When you know, you know.
Yeah, Mom's gotta stop doing that.
You know she hate me. Huh? I'm just kidding.
You know she don't. Because she watch this video and be like, well, don't drag it. And they probably won't think it's true. They have a really good relationship.
I'm joking. We have a very, very, very good relationship.
They have a great relationship.
Like, she treat me like, come on.
Right, don't do that. Like she'll call me and be like, what you do?
Let me not put that out.
Right.
But yeah, we got a good relationship.
Your question.
I have a few more questions, but I don't think that they...
What is it?
And the question is that you got...
Yeah. I think we...
So, to end this video, like we said, this is a bonus video, something quick, something...
So y'all get to know us
just for our subscribers, and just to give y'all a little insight on how we met, and just relationship, if anybody in a relationship or potential relationship.
I understand nothing, like, what we show, like, we're not perfect.
We still go through things. We still have our trials and errors.
We have a day when we dislike each other strongly.
I have days I need my space. Like I can't wait for him to go to work tomorrow. But yeah, like nothing is easy. No relationship is easy. Always be open to change, and be willing to take a chance. You know what I'm saying? Be willing to take a chance on that person. You know, if you
and don't overshare. That's one thing, and I'm not saying from us, like, but just don't overshare in general.
Yeah, and to understand that all this stuff on social media, it may look good, but it's not always good. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be lying if I sit here and say that our relationship is just perfect. You know what I'm saying? We go through things that regular people and regular relationships go through, or whatever. Like we're not regular people, please.
I mean, yeah, you right, know. Please.
I'm just saying, like anybody else go through.
Also, I would also say, like, don't. Everything is not, oh yeah, one red flag, I'm getting up, or one, that's not cute. Like, no, like, yeah. I learned that that's not cool. Like, it's not okay.
Right.
People are not perfect. A lot of people make mistakes. A lot of people grow from mistakes.
Yeah. Things, you got to work through certain things, you know what I'm saying? Also, you got to communicate and get an understanding of why this happened or why that happened or whatever.
Have those uncomfortable conversations.
Have those uncomfortable conversations. But yeah, thank you all for watching.
And please, and thank you for the support, and thank you for just liking us.
And watch and stay tuned. You know what I'm saying?
There's definitely more content.
And we also just, you know, if y'all guys want us to do any videos, like just comment below and let us know what y'all would like to see, because we want to give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And we out.